Hello everyone, it's Molonel for JouMobi.com, and today I present to you a selection of games released during the month of March to keep you busy in April. I have chosen licensed games and other indie gems for you not to overlook, but naturally there are other games to uncover on JouMobi.com. Get comfortable, like the video to support us, and if you like this video, consider subscribing so you don't miss the next ones. Let's go, we start with Dofus Touch, the sponsor of this top. The Ankama mobile MMORPG has ignited this week with an epic server rush. Tens of thousands of players still gather on Tiliwan to create a new economy, level up their characters, and explore the fantastic world imagined by Ankama. Whether you are a former PC player or a noob in search of glory, Dofus Touch has something to entertain you for many hours of gameplay. Download the game directly in the description, it's free and it really supports the channel. In the game, you can create your character in a unique class that is not just a regular class skin. Here, the Pandawas gain power through alcohol and the Osamudas summon cute creatures to sacrifice on the field. Browse different regions through thousands of hand-drawn isometric maps. Throughout the quests, level up or join a guild with other players, unlock skills, mounts, breeding, and various professions to enrich your gaming experience. I still want to point out that Dofus Touch is available completely for free on Android and iOS. You may remember Dofus Spécié, which required a subscription to access all areas, but this mobile version is free to play. Dofus Touch provides a wide range of PvE and PvP content that you can test out for the special relaunch occasion. The entire economy is being generated by players motivated to discover or rediscover the game. Community energy is at its maximum, so don't waste a minute and join the adventurers of the world of 12 by downloading Dofus Touch using the link in the description. We continue with a little visual gem that you couldn't have missed. I'm of course talking about AFK Journey. After Dislight, the new gacha from Farlight Games or Lilith Games also impresses us with its magnificent artistic direction. I would not be surprised if some of you started playing the game just for the visuals. Honestly, aesthetically, it is a real gem. But what does this new gacha RPG in Esperia offer in terms of gameplay? For the record, there are still quite a few things to do in the game, even if it's a bit shy compared to the years of additional content in AFK Arena. Your main objective is always to collect heroes, some of which you will recognize from AFK Arena and others that are completely original, and use them to build an elite team that can dominate PvE and PvP content. With the directional stick, you can wander around for a 3D revisit of this enchanting universe, loot chests, solve small puzzles, take on challenges, and of course collect plants. The fights are done automatically and you can only time your ultimates, which may have bored some players. In any case, for now, the JouMobi team is enjoying the game. We can't wait to test this corrupted boss and continue to climb in the guild rankings on server S29. In the game, there are also classic but well-balanced roguelite modes such as the Noble Duel, which offers a shop and an economy similar to TFT, or the reinvented Arcane Labyrinth. AFK Journey is accessible for free on Android and iOS with a high-quality character design and gameplay, and it will definitely be sufficient to keep you entertained for a while if you are not afraid of gachas. I observed that you were not entirely convinced by Age of Empires Mobile, which still manages to sneak into this top ranking. It's not a direct port at all, and besides the graphics of Age of Empires 4, it doesn't really resemble what we experienced in the first 4 titles on PC and console. According to the first feedback on our Discord and around us, finally you are rather convinced. The model is quite free-to-play friendly for now with a good level of competition on the servers, the progression is rather well managed, and there is even a small day-night cycle that animates your city. All fundamental construction gameplay, gathering of resources, and creation of armies are modified to align the game with classic MMORPG templates. Rise of Kingdoms or Call of Dragons are much more comprehensive. But Age of Empires Mobile may distinguish itself by providing a unique management of its economy and internal server conflicts. By the way, speaking of early access, if you have a VPN, you can test solo leveling Arise in Canada, which is also receiving good feedback at the moment. I hope you have a green thumb and your gardening equipment at hand. Small geranium bins with a grelinette, yes they exist, you will need all your gear for your adventures in Stranger Tea culture during the month of April. Start your shop for just €5 and begin extraordinary botanical adventures on Android and iOS devices. You will see customers passing by, each stranger than the other, Karens and local witches. The thick mystery surrounding the circle of witches, alchemy, and local life is waiting for an ambitious horticulturist to be lifted. You will combine ingredients, create potions, and conduct sales in a manner reminiscent of an alchemy simulator like Potioncraft. It's cozy, it's well done, and we really like the games published by Pledijou at JouMobi. Go try Strange Horticulture at the same price as a box of Haribo. During the crash of Warzone Mobile, Bloodstrike and Arena Breakout took a couple of minutes to dance around its body in the dusty and desolate surroundings. Obviously, as it remains a Call of Duty game, fans have remained present in-game despite all the problems for the game's release, from graphics to gameplay. Bloodstrike leads, imposing its half Valorant, half Apex game as April inspiration in the melee for the month. Finally, releasing on the same day as Warzone made for a nice comparison. In the game, NetEase's FPS allows you to embody strikers with unique skills. You will surely recognize the special effects of Valorant with the walls and cartoon explosions in a semi-realistic world. The games are rather nervous and can be played either solo or in coupe. The Battle Royale mode invites 100 players to fight to the death, but that's not all. There are also 4v4 squads or hot zone in flag capture mode. With this and the roster of 10 unique characters, you have enough to test all playstyles, from ranged to even melee with a katana. Bloodstrike is available for free to play on Android and iOS for team action enthusiasts. I am unsure whether you enjoyed the second film of One and the entire promenade of Zendaya and Chalamet, but it is difficult to overlook. In parallel on the phone, the game Dune Digital Imperium makes its debut at the price of €10. The game joins the list of board game adaptations on mobile and takes you to its distant planet. The Sandworms and the Spice War are waiting for you in this tactical board game. Your battle on Arrakis will not be easy, but at least you have the privilege of selecting your opponent. You can test your skills in online multiplayer or directly against AI. The title clearly does justice to the board game that combines strategic deck building and worker placement on the field to control the spice. Given the ranking of the original game on Board Games Geek, Dune Imperium is worth a detour and it will definitely challenge your brain if you are a competitive person. Be careful with your spelling, the game Romid won't let your mistakes pass. In this title from a small French developer, you play with and against the English language dictionary. A level is shown on the screen with a word to guess, represented by empty boxes indicating its number of letters, like in a hangman game. Then you enter your first guess, and the game ranks it either above or below the word to be guessed. Its position indicates whether it comes before or after the mystery word in the dictionary. The search area narrows as you try, just like a toxic fog in Battle Royale. If you guess with few moves, you'll be well ranked. Romid is an excellent pocket game to exercise your brain daily without pressure, and you can download it for free on Android and iOS. The sequel to the game Witchcry is coming to mobile. Short but effective, the game developed by Honey Games and published by Kaplarians, which you probably know for the ice cream game series, is not done making you jump. Take your legs to your run, but don't forget your head either, because you will also have to solve puzzles along the way. If you don't want to end up as dinner for the creepy witch, you'll have to get out of her house of horrors. Here, the shadows have ears, and the horrific sound design awaits you at every wrong turn in the hut of the cannibal witch. Witchcry 2 Red Hood is available for free on Android and iOS with a maximum of cold sweat. An unstoppable sound pandemic. This is the starting point of the game Howl, in which you play as a deaf heroine and therefore immune to this obscure disease. Transmitted by howling, hence its name Howl, the disease affects humans by mutating their bodies into werewolves. In addition to wanting to save your own skin in the midst of this crazy world, you have every interest in finding a remedy to save the villagers and especially your brother. In this medieval fantasy universe, rather dark, you will have to adjust your movements and combat strategies based on those of your opponents that are planned and visible to you up to 6 turns in advance. The gameplay on mobile requires some effort, but the hand-drawn graphics and unique atmosphere of it will definitely charm you. The demo of Howl is available for free, and then you will have to spend €5 to be able to test the full game. Make the most of your Netflix subscription for the month of April. In gaming, the American giant continues to hit hard. This time, we have an iOS exclusive with the release of the roguelite Hades on mobile. The title of Supergiant Games invites you to control Zagreus, Prince of the Underworld and Son of Hades. Enter the realm of the depths for a journey you won't soon forget. The porting to mobile is faithful to the famous PC title, both in terms of the variety of its content and its depth. Encounter renowned characters and embark on thrilling and dynamic runs with builds that are entirely one of a kind. The touch handling takes some getting used to, but the outcome meets our expectations. The main flaw of the game is its limited porting to Apple devices, as we are aware that it would greatly attract Android players. In any case, if you have a Netflix subscription, take the opportunity to take a trip to the depths of Hades this month. Some games are easier to pitch than others. If I inform you that you will have a great time controlling small trains for extended periods, you will probably skip this game unless you are trapped in an ASDF movie. Teeny Train is a game by Short Circuit Studio, the creators of management puzzle games like Teeny Teeny Town. Become a railway traffic enthusiast and make the trains arrive at the right station. Draw an optimized path using the available resources while avoiding obstacles. You unlock new parts as you go and create your own levels with the level editor. Teeny Teeny Train is a free game on Android and iOS, and in the game the atmosphere is rather chill, but the challenge is there, so don't forget your Navigo pass. Feel like virtual breath of fresh air? What's better than a little golf on the green for some exercise? In Ready Set Golf, the next Tiger Woods doesn't need to position his shots effectively, he simply needs to be the quickest. Participate in games with up to 8 players in this arcade title with short but intense matches. You can join a game or create your own by inviting your friends with a code. It's quite handy when you don't know what else to test on mobile. There are 100 different holes with various challenges and obstacles such as rivers or pinball bumpers across 3 environments. Ball control is extremely straightforward, and you can unwind in BO5 to demonstrate your skills, ascend the leaderboard, and secure skins. Available for free on Android and iOS, this title challenges you to go as fast as possible to the hole of each course. Golf maximizes speed on the green with a power up on the right side of the screen, boosting your ball to infinity and beyond. Thanks for watching this video sponsored by Dofus Touch. Click the link in the description to test it out. Free and available on Android and iOS. Whether you've tested Dofus PC or not, you can explore a modernized version of the world of the 12 under ideal conditions for the relaunch. And if you want to know more about the game, we've made a dedicated video on the channel. In any case, this is already the end of this Top Games of April. I hope you enjoyed it, and as usual, if that's the case, don't forget to like, comment and share the video, and of course to subscribe to the channel. See you soon.